Hi guys, this is Ella from Ancient Tarot, and as I tell everybody, coming to you live from my home. That's where I am. So we are going to work today on our video for Gemini. I was going to do the sign over, but I'm deciding Gemini. I'm being a Gemini, okay? I'm being indecisive, right? Let's go ahead and start with the shuffling. I know I haven't been around for a minute, and I have apologized to the other zodiac signs, and I give you my apologies. Thank you for staying. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I moved, guys, and the only thing I can equate it to is, you know how in a wedding something can go wrong? Either the bride is late, or I don't know, the chauffeur doesn't get on time or whatever. Well, not kidding you, I moved over here to the Mile High, city. 2 weeks without internet, and then the following week I finally get my apartment and I'm in, and I'm happy to be here. And darn it, they don't know what they're doing. They sent me away, on the phone call with a new account. Didn't give me the account number, didn't give me username, didn't give me a password, nothing, nada, zilch. So then I go pick up the equipment, same deal. So I thought, okay, well, shoot, I'm just going to screw this thing into the wall like I did in Texas. But bam, it'll, just upload and whatever. No, didn't work that way. So it took a whole other week for them to come and connect the modem, because the modem wasn't connecting via, remote or whatever. And so anyway, long story short, I'm here in front of you guys, with you guys. Happy to be here. This, again, is for Gemini, not male, not female spender. Yeah, I've had a long day. Not gender specific, because you're not sitting in front of me and you're not doing a private reading. And if you like these videos, please do me the honor of checking in the description box for my email, garipartiella@gmail.com, mouthful, that's why I spell it out there, and send me an email requesting a private reading, and I'll set that up with you, my Gemini people, and then we can have more of a personal one-on-one. For one, my New Year readings are coming up, so between December and January, and cutoff is January, the end of January. Those are for my New Year readings. And so, of course, you can have private readings. But what I'm saying is New Year's readings, I only do them December through January. And the reason is because, I just saw a card that belonged on this deck. And the reason is because I feel like I gyp you. Like it's worth 12 months. And so it's 45 minutes to an hour of me reading for you. So if I, extend it till February, March, you're not getting the whole picture. And I feel like I rob you. So because of that reason, I'd rather just not rob you and let you keep your money, okay? I'm just that way. I've been doing this. I've been like this since birth. I've been doing this for almost 26 years. And what goes around comes around, Gemini. And I'm not that kind of person. Simple, plain and simple. So we want to know, ooh, really? We want to know what's coming for Gemini. We're being old school as well. We are doing cartomancy, and that's strictly for anything that we need to clarify, okay? So cartomancy, these are the deck. This is the deck. These are the deck. I can't even speak. This is the deck we will be using, but for everything else, I've got 2 of the same size decks, and as I've stated in the other videos, I've had this one for less than a year, the other one for at least 10 years, and then the jumbo for at least 5 years. So I don't know why, but they're telling me to do it with the weight rider deck, and I listen to spirit as much as I personally can. Sometimes I'm human too, and I listen and it goes in one ear and out the other, right? Don't we all do that? So, oh, okay, like that. I like the energies you guys are bringing, Gemini. I like the energies you guys are bringing. Ooh, really? Okay, well, no, we're not going for that one. Okay. All right. And this one is my giant deck, so just to let y'all know. All right, and also, I didn't present it to the others, but we graduated, okay? We graduated. We had a cup that we shook, and we had a box we shook, and someone gifted this to me. So isn't that beautiful? I love it. It's blue. It's gorgeous, and that's what we will be using so that we can change out and make sure everybody gets their fair share of readings. So the first deck, I feel like they're going to talk about money. Let's take a look to see. Let's take a look to see what's coming, Gemini. Again, this is not gender specific, male, female, for both. And also just keep in mind, if this doesn't resonate, the video prior to you, zodiac prior to you, and the zodiac after you. So, you know, sometimes we have attributes of different zodiac signs, and so sometimes another video will resonate more so than the one that is being presented. Please, you know, don't do hate crimes on the internet in the comment section. Just take what you can from it, and whatever resonates, whatever doesn't, leave it for the rest. I do thank you. I don't care if my cross watchers are here too. I welcome cross watchers, because it's always, like I say, you know, sometimes if we don't know what's broken, we don't know how to fix it, or somebody has a different take on what's broken and will tell us how to fix it. So because of that, I like cross watchers. If I was a cross watcher, if I was with someone and wanted to be a cross watcher, you know, for that reason, maybe they're not telling me what's going on with them. There's another way of me, you know, without pulling teeth, finding out, oh, this might be what is bothering them. Maybe that's what's going on with them. And, okay, so now I know how to fix it. It's not a me thing. So that's why I love cross watchers. So I welcome you guys, please. And please do hit the subscribe button, because after all, that's what we're doing here, is we're building up. And this is, if you will, for, I don't want to be so cliche, but this is the crescendo, you know. I've been listening to opera all week, and then I switched to this wonderful YouTube video channel that I found on the lady, songs to Our Lady, you know. So we all know that there's a Lord and there's a lady in the craft, and so those are all songs to the lady. And so it's just so beautiful that I switched over today, but I'd been listening to opera the whole week. So it's like a crescendo, you know, with that high, you know, soprano that is so beautiful that can break glass. So we are attempting at this end of this year, you know, we're almost to the end of the year, to break that glass ceiling, if you will, that has been holding us back this whole year, that's been giving us nothing but BS, that's been giving us nothing but hard times, it's been giving us nothing but heartache. And not even going to mention the C word, because we already know all of us have been, as a whole, as a human race, planetary wise, just about, unless you're hidden in a jungle that's so remote that nobody's touched that part of the world yet. Other than that, everybody has been affected by the sea. And so we are so over it, right? We're so over it. We want it gone. We want it done. And so we want, you know, things to work out for our greater good, but we also want it gone. And we understand that. Everybody, I think, is about on the same bandwagon, you know? So, okay. The first thing I see in love is your cups are full. Your cups are full. Your cups are full. So, Gemini, I think that you're a little distracted. For those of you that have a business, you're being distracted by your business and you're not really paying attention to your love. Does that make sense? In other words, your love connection or your significant other, your main squeeze, is feeling a little bit ignored. And it's, I almost hear like, blah, 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 blah. Uh-huh. And you know, blah, 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 blah. Oh. And you know, this and this and this. Uh-huh. So it's like you're not really there. I don't think you're doing it on purpose because I think there's a lot of love here. But you're mixing business with pleasure is what they're telling me. So your mind is on your money and your money is on your mind. And so then the significant other is like talking in the background, like, you know, the Charlie Brown movies. That's all I'm hearing because I'm not hearing them getting their point across. So it's like they're talking but nobody's listening. And you're thinking about things that are to come. Something hasn't passed yet. So you're thinking about things that are to come. And maybe there's complications either at work or career-wise or even business-wise. And you're thinking about the details. You're sweating the details, Gemini. You're sweating the details. Because look how he's over there. He's standing up on top of the hill, but he can't even tell. Because he's not looking down. He's not even taking a look to see where he is. He's just in the stance of, I'm ready to defend. No matter what comes, I'm going to defend. I'm here and I'm ready. Okay, well, that's great. But meanwhile, I hear Charlie Brown in the background, poor thing, female, male, your significant other going, and just thinking about like, no, I'm ready at all costs, man. It's like almost like when I was in the military. Yes, I was in the military, but thankfully I didn't go to war, but thank you for all those who have, before us and after us. And so, the first thing they teach you in the army, at least, is they teach you to dig a frickin' trench. A 6 by 9, okay? And then they give you a frickin' little gosh darn piece of crap little shovel that of course you guys have seen it, you can fold it away, right? And I'm like and they didn't like me very much because I ask why all the time. I'm like a 5-year-old. Why so I'm like, okay, why am I doing this? I've never been in the military before. Plus the other thing is, the hell were we going to put in there, body? You know, just saying. So, so they're trying to make me do this, right? And I'm like, okay. So I'm trying, I'm getting nowhere because they decided to put me where the rock was. I know that I'm going off on a tangent. There's a reason for this. So they're watching me and I'm like cursing every damn thing in the book that I can find that I knew before I went in the military. And so then they're watching me and they finally give me a frickin' it was like an axe. I'm so happy they gave me that because that axe was able to, this how wide the roots were for the tree that they put me right next to have to frickin' dig a fucking trench, excuse my French, for what? For what might come in a makeshift, this is not war, but we want to make sure you're a soldier and you can do this. So I dug the frickin' thing and then I got in there and all you can see, because I'm 5'5", all you can see is this. And I'm there with my rifle and my Kevlar and everything, right? Okay, well, that's my point right here, is that this is what you're doing, Gemini. You're ready for the fight, but the thing is that you're not telling people anything that's in your immediate circle. So, Charlie Brown in the background has no clue that you're not even paying attention to what they're saying. They might, for all you know, be telling you have appointments or you have responsibilities or you got to pick up the kids from such and such place, or they're not going to be home because they're going to exterminate, or you're going to be locked out and you can't stay there, for all you know. But you're not listening because you're thinking about something that has to do with money, career, business, and it has to do with the past. So maybe somebody has made dirty deals in the past. Maybe somebody from the past is trying to come back in. Maybe you bought a business from somebody that used to have this business and they want it back because it's doing so much better with you. There's something there. And also, this is usually a really good card, but because of the card that comes before it and the after, I'm saying beware of Trojan horses. Gemini, beware of Trojan horses. So anybody that wants to give you something or you're just doing such a marvelous job, blah, 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 they're kissing up to you, be careful. Be careful, because I feel like they're not on the up and up. They're trying to get over on you. And I want to say that whatever phase we are in the moon, that's how much I've been working. Whatever phase we are moon wise, and I know there's going to be an eclipse soon. So by the time that eclipse happens, even more so, be careful, be aware. Be aware of those that you're dealing with. Be aware of those that you are working with. And do pay attention to your children. And pay attention to people that need you. Because they can't read your mind. They don't know what you're going through. Honestly, they don't. Because I don't. One time, one of my sisters was doing exactly what I did a little while ago. And I was talking to her. So I finally, got some snap, and I was like, and I went to the zoo today, and she was like, and I knew she wasn't listening. So that's my point, is that they don't even know that you're not even listening. And you might be missing out on some good stuff at home because you're it feels like you're apprehensive, like you're ready. You're ready to defend yourself. And it has to do with something of the past. There's a coming and going of a situation, but I see a fight. I see an argument. And I don't think that it has to do with love. I really have, I'm telling you, I don't think it has to do with love. I think that what you may be frightened of, and I do use the word frightened, is that a negotiation may go bad. A person may come back and renege. Like, let's say I bought a house from you, but I bought it owner to owner, and the contract, we didn't go in front of a lawyer or a notary to get that approved the right way. So then it's not really, it's null and void. It's a he said, she said, because I could say I never did that. Something like that. So be careful. And the other thing I see is that you need rest. Your mind is working overtime. So even if you're laying down watching TV, you're not even watching TV, because like I'm telling you, I can feel that your thoughts are somewhere else. And I feel like your significant other, and it doesn't have to be a female, is very grounded and very earthy and very just gentle, very just, taking care of business, and just they seem to be introspective, but not about what you're doing, more so about just life in general, just doing life. But I think your biggest fears are loss of money, little to no money coming slow, and something that you thought was a sure bet, but I feel like you're being offered, like, maybe to get out of a negotiation, or maybe sell your portion of a business back, something like that. I feel like it's not something that you want to do, or you have apprehension about doing it or having to do it, or Do you have to do it? I don't think we have to do anything, but if it's somebody you don't trust, why would you want to stay in business with them? On the other hand, if you're handling the business and you've been growing the business, then buy them out. Take it to court or take it to a lawyer, because you know that even people that are squatters that come into your home and hang up their clothes there, if their stuff is in there, do you know that you can't just throw them out, that you have to literally go to the courthouse and blah, 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 file with the sheriff's department, get their happy, butts out of your home? So more so with something like this, if you have a contract, regardless of whether it was signed by a lawyer or notarized, you still have, where you've, maybe been paying them whatever bills, whatever receipts you have. I would get that together. Okay, moving on, because we've, stuck on this too much. Let's see if the other deck wants to give us any other. Like I said, there's things that are up in the air that, there's a time frame, there's a timeline going on here, and look at that. Usually this is a card of safety. This is a card of going forward, moving forward in a safer way, calmer waters, but it's reversed. So I'm telling you, maybe you should have a talk with your significant other, because I feel like you feel like you're going to lose something. It's a waiting game. You don't know how things are going to land, like the perpetual coin, right, that you throw up in the air and you wait to see if it's heads or tails, something like that. Dealings may be with somebody that is a little more seasoned and conniving in business than you are. Look at that. You are so afraid of losing your money. You are so afraid. That was the first card that came out in the other deck. But it did come out. It did come out right side up. You're afraid of losing all your money. And you don't want to tell your family, especially so close to Christmas. I want to say it's not going to be as bad as you think. But because it did come out reversed, what this is telling me is you really think this person can screw you. You really think this person can one-up you. You really think this person can hurt you financially. And that scares me for you. And the reason it scares me, and I'm getting chills, is because whatever we think we are. So if you want to go in to this deal feeling like you're going to lose, my friend, I hate to tell you this, but you will. Because you're giving a lot of energy and power into all these issues, and number one, it hasn't even happened yet. Number two, it makes me feel like you've gone through this before, or you had trepidations going into this business deal to begin with, and you shouldn't have gone into it because you had that gut feeling. We should always go with our gut feeling. Our gut feeling is what kept the cavemen and women alive, especially in the times of dinosaurs. Can you imagine saber-toothed tiger coming after you? I am not a runner. I ran 5 miles every day in the military, okay? So do you think that my knees would get me somewhere fast? But I'll tell you what, if a saber-toothed tiger came after me, I would be running ahead of you. I promise you that. But in this instance, okay, make a plan, strategize, and then put it to the back, because what's happening is you're going to maybe even get sick stress-wise, because the things that you're thinking about are, I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose. And you haven't lost, you have not lost, you have not lost. So because of that, calm down, reassess, enjoy your family life, enjoy your home, enjoy your meals, enjoy your TV shows. Why am I telling you this? Because If it's going to come and you're well prepared, bam. If it's something that comes and you have to get rid of, bam. If it doesn't come or it's not as bad as you thought it was, bam. Either ways, if you strategize, you already have your P's and Q's in place, you already have your points, you already have what you're going to do, whatever it is, the striking mode that you're going to get into, that's it. So you're stressing yourself out, Gemini, to the point to where it's overkill. And I would hate for you to do that. There's a huge change coming. Oh my gosh. I told you, you're stressing for nothing. Look at that. You have a tower moment. It might be a really harsh tower moment. Maybe it's a realization that you shouldn't be doing business with people, or you shouldn't be working for them, or that you don't have the same philosophy as these people. But look at that. It brings in a brand new beginning. Family life and security is both something to look forward to. Both in career and family life, I should have said. There is security. So I'm looking at these cards going, no, you're not going to lose it all. There's always people out there, for those of us that are over 21 or even 21, I say over 21 because by the time that you're a little bit older than 21, you start to realize that there's always somebody that wants to one-up you. Even in high school, people want to one-up you. But we're not in high school anymore. So I think that you're grounded enough. I think that you're seasoned enough to handle this. I think that you're able to weather whatever storm is coming and don't make it bigger than it has to be. You know what they say in war and in an argument? That the person that gets mad, that's emotion. Remember, those are emotions. Look at that. Even this one's to go. Those are the ones that lose. That's the person that loses. The first person that, my hair is crazy, y'all know that. The first person that loses their temper is the one that loses. So that's what they're telling me is keep it calm and carry on, because all you're doing is harming yourself, okay? Let's see what else they have to say. Oh, you've got a beautiful relationship. You've got a beautiful relationship. And it looks like for somebody out there, you've got a big family. You've got a wife. It looks like a male that I'm talking to right now. You've got a wife and you've got 2 kids. Either you have 2 girls, a boy and a girl, or 2 boys. But you have a lot of affection, but you're so afraid of losing that money that you're not even enjoying your children or your family life. Look at that. You've got the biggest love card in the deck. You've got money next to it. And that's your biggest fear, is that you're going to lose everything. But you know what? Let me tell you something. And I'm going to tell you this from the heart. Be afraid of losing this. The biggest love you have, your family. Look at all the affection you have. This is true love. This is real. And money will begin again to flow. Okay? It'll begin to flow again. Even if this person does turn out to take you to the cleaners, which I don't think is going to be that bad, don't let this, take you and put you in a place where you're so stressed out. Especially right now, we have so much crap that we've gone through, guys, as a planetary family, with the sea and everything else, and you have to take this and you have to take that, and then you have to get this injection, and it might be 3 different companies. We already have enough crap to worry about. Enjoy your family. For all I know, tomorrow I may not wake up. I might be, with my mother and father, and I'm talking about God and Goddess. Tomorrow I might not be here. So I'm here sweating that I don't or may lose money. It may not even happen. Okay? So calm down. Okay, Ganesha, we always come to our ending of our stories, of our readings, right? And you guys already know me. I do not like ending on a bad note. So we want to know, Ganesha, what Gemini needs to know so that they can calm down. Okay, and I'm taking from the middle. See? Like I tell you guys, cards never lie. Nurture. What did I just tell you? Relax. Take care of yourself. That's Ganesha with Parvati. Parvati is his mother. Nurture your inner child. Take care of yourself, guys. Honestly, love yourselves. Love yourselves. That's the important thing right here. This is what you've got to know is that your family is everything. Your children are everything. Your spouse, your significant other is everything. You need to take care of yourself right now. You need some TLC. Ganesha is giving you his TLC. That's what he's telling you. Nurture yourself. Love yourself, okay? Again, guys, I'm going to put my email in the description. We are still doing monthly drawings. It doesn't matter for what sign. I put you in a pool. I give you a number when you email me, and then when I draw, that's the person that wins, and I send it free of charge plus shipping. I pay for. So it could be a kit for smudging, it could be something to cleanse yourself, it could be a reading with me and by me or it could be something else like a deck of cards. So it could even be a candle. So please do frequent my channel, help me to grow, and I hope that this helped somebody out there, because I really feel like somebody is just really needing, you know, a self-hug. Let the people around you love on you. If you have pets, our fur babies are very, very loving, and they know when we are not feeling well or feeling out of sorts. So again, leaving you with, please nurture yourself, please give to yourself, please be good to yourself, and don't worry, be happy. I know that sounds so cliche, but this too shall pass. And I promise you that the person that's giving you this stress, they can sleep like babies. So don't worry, be happy, enjoy your family, enjoy your significant others, enjoy your friends, enjoy your home, your environment, and strategize and then put it to the side, okay? Put it on the shelf in case you need it. But if you don't need it, then don't worry. All right, guys, love you. Thank you for frequenting my channel, and I hope to see you again. Until then, much love, my YouTube family. Bye-bye.